Alan Watts, a British philosopher, writer and speaker, emerged as a prominent voice during the counterculture movement of the 1960s. He captivated audiences with his eloquent explanations of Eastern philosophies, particularly Zen Buddhism and Taoism. Watts possessed a unique ability to bridge the gap between ancient wisdom and modern dilemmas, making profound spiritual concepts accessible to a Western audience. His work continues to resonate with seekers of truth and meaning today. Watts' teachings challenged conventional thinking and encouraged individuals to question their assumptions about reality, the self, and the nature of existence. He invited his listeners to embark on a journey of self-discovery, offering insights that could help them live more fulfilling and meaningful lives. Watts believed that true happiness and peace could be found not through external pursuits, but by cultivating a deep understanding of our place within the interconnected web of life. Watts' approach to spirituality differed significantly from the traditional Western perspectives that often dominated religious discourse. He found limitations in the dogma and rigidity of organized religion, believing that they often obscured the true essence of spiritual experience. Instead, he gravitated towards the experiential wisdom found in Eastern traditions, which emphasized direct experience, intuition, and the interconnectedness of all things. Watts recognized the value of Eastern practices like meditation and mindfulness in quieting the incessant chatter of the mind and connecting with a deeper sense of self. He saw these practices as tools for cultivating greater awareness, compassion, and a sense of unity with the cosmos. Through his lectures and writings, Watts introduced a generation of Westerners to the transformative power of these ancient practices, sparking a growing interest in Eastern spirituality that continues to this day. One of Watts's most profound teachings centered around the concept of the self and its illusory nature. He challenged the prevailing Western notion of the self as a separate, independent entity, arguing that it is merely a construct of our thoughts and perceptions. According to Watts, we mistakenly identify with our thoughts, emotions, and experiences, creating a false sense of separation from the world around us. This illusion of separateness, Watts argued, is at the root of much of our suffering. It leads to feelings of isolation, fear, and anxiety, as we constantly strive to protect and gratify our ego's desires. Watts believed that true liberation comes from realizing the impermanent and interconnected nature of our being. He encouraged individuals to let go of their attachment to the ego and embrace the fluidity and interconnectedness of life. Central to Watts's philosophy was the importance of living fully in the present moment. He saw the present as the only true reality, a constantly unfolding dance of experience that we often miss because we are lost in thoughts of the past or worries about the future. Watts believed that by learning to be fully present, we could tap into a deeper level of joy, peace, and connection with the world around us. He often used the analogy of music to illustrate this point. Just as a piece of music is meant to be experienced in its entirety, with each note flowing seamlessly into the next, so too is life meant to be lived as a unified whole. Dwelling on the past or anxiously anticipating the future prevents us from fully experiencing the richness and beauty of the present moment. Section 5, A World Without Walls, Interconnectedness. Watts emphasized the interconnectedness of all things, a concept deeply rooted in Eastern philosophies. He believed that the universe is a vast, interconnected web of life and that every element within it is inextricably linked to every other. This interconnectedness extended beyond the physical realm to encompass thoughts, emotions, and even consciousness itself. Watts used the analogy of a wave to illustrate this concept. He explained that just as a wave is an integral part of the ocean, inseparable from the vast body of water from which it arises, so too are we integral parts of the universe. Our individual lives, he argued, are like waves rising and falling on the surface of a vast cosmic ocean. Section 6. Flowing with the universe. Watts believed that by aligning ourselves with the natural flow of the universe, we could experience greater harmony and fulfillment in our lives. He encouraged individuals to let go of their need to control and manipulate their circumstances and instead surrender to the wisdom of the cosmos. This didn't mean becoming passive or resigning ourselves to fate, but rather adopting an attitude of acceptance and openness to whatever life may bring. Just as a river flows effortlessly around obstacles, adapting to the contours of the land, so too could we learn to navigate the challenges of life with greater ease and grace by surrendering to the natural order of things. This concept of flowing with the universe rather than against it resonated deeply with those seeking a more balanced and harmonious way of life. Section 7. Finding your place in the cosmic play. Watts often described life as a cosmic play, with each of us playing a unique and important role. He believed that we are all born with inherent talents and passions, and that our purpose is to discover and express these gifts in the world. Watts encouraged individuals to view their lives as works of art, constantly evolving and unfolding in ways that we may not always understand. He believed that by embracing our creativity and expressing ourselves authentically, we not only enrich our own lives, but also contribute to the beauty and wonder of the universe. Watts saw life as a grand adventure, full of infinite possibilities, and he encouraged individuals to approach it with a sense of playfulness, curiosity, and a willingness to embrace the unknown. Section 8. A Legacy of Awakening. Alan Watts's teachings have left an enduring legacy, influencing generations of thinkers, artists, and spiritual seekers. His ability to articulate complex philosophical ideas in a clear and engaging manner made Eastern wisdom accessible to a wider audience, sparking a renewed interest in mindfulness, meditation, and the interconnected nature of reality. Watts's work continues to inspire individuals to question their assumptions, challenge the status quo, and live more conscious and fulfilling lives. His teachings remind us that true happiness and peace are not found in external pursuits, but rather through cultivating a deep understanding of ourselves and our place within the interconnected web of life. Section 9. Watts in the Modern World. In today's fast-paced and often chaotic world, Watts's teachings on mindfulness, presence, and the illusory nature of the self are perhaps more relevant than ever. As we navigate the constant demands of modern life, it's easy to become caught up in the relentless pursuit of external achievements and material possessions, often at the expense of our own well-being. Watts's message reminds us to slow down, to reconnect with ourselves and the present moment, and to find joy and contentment in the simple act of being alive. His teachings offer a powerful antidote to the stress and anxiety of modern life, inviting us to cultivate a deeper sense of peace, purpose, and connection with the world around us. Section 10. A journey begins with a single step. Exploring the wisdom of Alan Watts is an ongoing journey of self-discovery and awakening. His teachings are not meant to be passively absorbed, but rather actively engaged with and integrated into our daily lives. By embracing his insights on mindfulness, the nature of reality, and the interconnectedness of all things, we can begin to transform our relationship with ourselves, with others, and with the world around us. Start by incorporating small practices into your daily routine. Spend a few minutes each day in quiet contemplation, observing your thoughts and emotions without judgment. Practice mindfulness by paying attention to the sights, sounds, and sensations of your present moment experience. Engage in activities that bring you joy and allow you to express your creativity. Section 11. Conclusion. Living the Alan Watts Philosophy. The true measure of understanding Alan Watts's teachings lies not in simply intellectually grasping his concepts, but in embodying them in our thoughts, words, and actions. By cultivating a sense of presence, embracing the interconnectedness of life, and approaching each day with a spirit of playfulness and wonder, we can begin to live in alignment with the wisdom we share. As we embark on this journey of self-discovery and spiritual growth, let us remember Watts' words. This is the real secret of life. To be completely engaged with what you are doing in the here and now. And instead of calling it work, realize it is play. By embracing this philosophy, we can unlock a deeper sense of joy, purpose, and fulfillment in our lives.